Oh, OMG. Okay, family. All right. We got to talk. We got to talk. Hey, I just need you to hear my voice on this recording, because what I'm about to tell you is what's happening in the spirit realm, and it has taken me a long time, okay, to be able to see this story and have the ability to break it down in this way, because now it all makes sense. And as soon I know it's right. I know it's right, because as I started this recording, all of a sudden my left brain just started hurting. I ain't been hurting all day. Now all of a sudden, all in my eyeball on the left side of my head is hurting. Go figure. All right. So spiritually, what's happening, and ironically, on the eve of the new moon in Aquarius, this has been revealed to me, and I'm going to give it to you as it was revealed to me. So, what I am hearing is the story of Oshun and the story of Shango. When you listen to the renditions of the variations of their story, what you hear is a tragic story after a tragic story. It's like they can never get their shit together. It's always they never get their happily ever after ending. Ever. Okay? But now the cosmos, God, universe, and nature observing reality in multiple different ways is beginning. Ain't no beginning, has confirmed. Okay, has confirmed in the 3D and in the 4D the reason why they never, for some reason, could truly get there happily ever after. Because what we have been seeing on television over and over and over and over and over and over and over again are fictionalized versions of their happily ever after story. But in reality, there have been forces constantly at work to stop their story from being able to have a happily ever after. Because in the spirit realm, when you successfully complete a class or a course one time, okay, then you pass the test, you pass the class. All right, it's just like if we were playing we used to play Candy Crush. It's just like if you playing Candy Crush, okay? And it don't matter if you weren't able to pass that level on Candy Crush 50 times. When you pass that level one time, then you get to go on to the next level, okay? That is your spiritual credit, by the way, is having the ability to pass the test at least one time. Because the spirit realm knows if you pass it at least one time, then you can duplicate the ability to pass it again. So that means you go ahead and you pass. All right. So now that we got that part out the way, the spiritual attack over and 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 over again. Okay, for the story of Shango and Oshun. Okay. Now, Oshun was liked by many men. All right. Shango is liked by many women. Okay. Now let's keep in mind, we're talking about energy, okay? Ancient energy. All right. And if you follow the energy, then you can follow the understanding of the story. So he that has an ear to hear, let him hear. The reason why, for so long, many people have said no, those who possess, the spirit of Shango and women that possess the spirit of Oshun, they never work out. They can't get it. They can't get together. They can't stay together. Ain't no happily ever after. Stay away, stay away, stay away. And the reason why is because for so long, their energy, both of their energies, masculine and feminine, is so strong. To now, Shango is a man that every woman wants, and Oshun is a woman that every man wants. Okay, so if you are a woman and every man feels attracted to you, they're gonna watch you from afar. They're gonna dream about you. They're gonna have fantasies about you. They're gonna, and then if they see that you are attracted to someone specific, what they gonna do? They gonna start feeling some type of way. Okay. Now the same thing goes for Shango. Shango and Oshun, they love each other, and they love each other dearly. Okay. Out of all the niggas that Oshun got with, had kids by, whatever. All right. Truly, the man that she truly loved was Shango. All right. And honestly, truly, I don't care how many years Shango was with Oya. Okay? It doesn't matter. I don't care how much she pitched the fit. Every time she seen Shango at another bitch's house, it really don't matter. Okay? Because the woman that he truly loved is Oshun. And everybody motherfucking know it. All right? Everybody know that shit. And on the cool, people been trying to figure out all this whole time, who is Oshun really in love with? Shango, my nigga. And all you got to do is pay attention to the story, and it's going to tell you exactly what the fuck is going on. So now, with that being said, what is happening on the eve of this new moon in Aquarius is this. The spirit realm, I'm talking about all the whole 18, okay? I'm talking about the ancestors. I'm talking about the ancient ones. I'm talking about the angelic realm. I'm talking about all of them, all right? The angels, the angelic realm, everybody, the whole 18, all right? They have been coordinating the successful union between Shango and Oshun for a very, 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 very long time. Because if it's any couple that has the ability to usher in truth and love, which they were never, ever able to properly coordinate in the 3D realm together, okay? They always got fucked up some kind of way. They always got fucked up by family, by friends, by so-called loved ones, by people who didn't understand their love and attraction for each other. It always got by themselves, okay? They was fucking up too, all right? The spiritual realm and the spiritual teams, they have been coordinating, okay, this union. Because if this union, now I understand why. Everything makes sense. The 222 dream I had, all of it makes sense now. Because the reason why this is so importante, okay? Super, muy importante. Is because if Shango and Oshun do not have the ability and do not successfully unify, okay, in this new age, everybody got to start back over, okay? Everybody got to do that shit again. Every fucking body do. Why does everybody have to repeat the class? Why? I'm going to tell you why. Because everybody had their motherfucking hands on their relationship. Every fucking body did. That's why. Everybody wanted to put their little nasty fucking fingers on their relationship. Everybody had an opinion about Shango and Oshun. Everybody wanted to have something to say, whether positive or sensitive. Her daddy ain't like this. The mama ain't like that. This, that, thus and so. Okay, we know the stories. We know all the renditions of the stories. Okay, we know. So when we see on television shows like, we've been seeing this shit in our faces. OMG, I cannot fucking make this shit up. Look, watch this. Look at this. I can't make this shit up. If you can see that in front of me, which is that Texas license plate, then what you will see that it reads 420-307M. I had to break that down later, what all of that means. But it's the number 42 and the number 37. Let me tell you what. Mother Ma'at is not playing. She's saying either this shit gonna be imbalanced or the whole damn storm gonna make all this motherfucking shit fall apart. If you keep on fucking with this love story, because if this love story doesn't, I can't make this shit up. Okay? If this love story is not allowed to successfully unify, okay, then that's it. That's it for this reality. Ain't no pass and go. It has to come together in truth and in honesty and in love. You cannot bypass truth and get to love. You can't fucking do it, okay? It don't work like that. Your truth has to be light, number 42, light as a feather, okay? Light as a feather. All right, in order to really truly experience the angelic realm of love. All right, number 42 again. Okay, multiply that bitch as many times as you want to, and you gonna get all 432. You gonna get 144. You gonna get all of them. Okay. Now, that's the whole point. They've been showing us on television. All right. In the 2D, in what I call the 2D realm, the Medaic realm, all right, the medium realm, the media realm, all right, they've been showing us renditions, different versions of this fictionalized story of Oshun and Shango coming together, all right, living happily ever after, but the whole fucking time, been attempting, from a spiritual perspective, been attempting to stop that union from actually being a happily ever after just one time, because they already know if you can do it once, you can repeat it. Okay? This shit has to stop. This shit has to cease. That's number one. Number two, all of those that house the spirit of Oshun, all those that house the spirit of Shango. Okay, if you was always the one, you know who you are. If you was always the one that every fucking body wanted to be with, and then no soon as you like that one person, that's who everybody trying to convince you not to be with, then you already know who I'm talking about. Okay, what's understood really don't have to be further explained. Okay, these are the people that I'm talking to. Okay, and so all of the different versions of Shango and Oshun all over this planet, somebody has to be able to successfully unite those two, man and woman, masculine and feminine energies, okay, and live happily ever after. It has to happen, and it has to happen because that is the one couple, okay, that never got to complete their time together. This is why this is so vitally key and important, okay? Because they have to be given an opportunity. Oh my God, today. They have to be given an opportunity to successfully, all right, complete their time together too, in truth and in love, all right? They have to. 111B. See, I can't make this shit up. They have to be given the opportunity. All right? Because they never stopped loving each other. They never forgot the love that they had for each other, that they have. Okay, true love is eternal. It never goes away. And I don't care how many times you do different versions of different love stories. It does not matter. The one that you truly love in your heart, in the memory of your heart, you'll never forget them, and you never will. Okay? And the only way to satisfy that longing is for you to get the experience, the opportunity to live out, truly live out the time with that energy in order to successfully complete the story. So Oshun and Shango never got the opportunity to successfully complete their story. Okay? And this is why they have to be given the opportunity to do that. Okay? As many times she got with the spirit of Ogun, she loved him. She did. Oshun loved Ogun. But she didn't love him like she loved Shango. It just is what it is. Okay? It just is what it is. All right? It just is what it is. All right? As many times as Shango got with this one and that one and this one and that one and this one and that one and this one and that, he loved him too. He loved him, but he didn't love him quite like he do Oshun. Why is this important? Because people need to accept, okay? People need to accept this. No matter what Orisha, no matter what, energy you primarily house. Listen, we have to learn how to accept the way people love each other, all right? That way we can stop judging other people's love for each other. I don't have a right to judge someone else's love for somebody else and say, honey, that's wrong. Honey, that's you need to do this and you need to do that. How the fuck you gonna tell me how to operate in my love story? Do you want me to tell you who to love and how to love them? No. So why the fuck do you think you qualified to tell somebody else how to do that shit? You fucking not. You're not qualified, okay? Because you love who you love, who you love. It just is what it is. And so this is why it has been an all stop in the cosmos, an all stop in the spirit realm to say, you know what? Okay, and I've been wondering why I've been hearing so strong the ancient ones, the ancestors, the angelics, the whole A-team, okay, talking about this. I'm talking about for months on top of months on top of months on top of months on top of months, years. And now I know why. Everybody needs to look. We all in this class. We all in the class together. I've been saying this. We all in this together, whether we want to be or not. And the moment that we realized that we all in the classroom learning together, and some people learn a little bit faster, and some people learn a little bit slower than others. Okay? And it really don't matter. We never have the right to judge how another student learns, period. It's just that simple. We don't. And so I'm having to literally understand this stuff piece by piece, bit by bit. And so anybody out there that's listening, if I offended you because you felt like I judged you, then I must have did, because you wouldn't have felt offended if I didn't judge you, even just a little bit. So I'm sorry. I don't mean to judge nobody. Now, what I do mean to do is tell the truth as best I can. That's what I mean to do. Okay? Because, hey, And true insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over and over, expecting to get a different result. I want us all to pass the class this time. I want us all to win. I don't want nobody to be left behind. Okay? Some people accept the fact that, listen, everybody ain't gonna make it, and that's okay. If you accept that, then you accept that. But I truly, I ain't just saying that just be saying some shit. I truly want everybody to pass the class. If they can, if they want to. I truly do. So if I offended you, then please forgive me. I'm sorry. Everything I do, I try my best to do it in love, because I love very hard. Okay? I love very hard. All right? And there's just certain levels of love that one must operate in order to be able to handle and to house certain informations within the cosmic realm. Because if you don't have the ability to handle it, it will literally make you have a heart attack or make your heart bust wide fucking open. Facts. Okay? So, listen, all of these different stories that we've been seeing play out in front of our eyes. I give you one great example. And now it makes so much sense. I love Star Trek The Next Generation. It's one of my favorite shows ever since I was a little kid. I love it. I never get enough of it. I love watching Star Trek. Okay? And different versions of Star Trek too. But I love Star Trek The Next Generation. My favorite. So now, a great example of the Shango and Oshun energy is Counselor Troy and number one. Ironically and symbolically enough, number one represents the one. You know, ladies, the one that we all want, right? The one and only. The one that we want to be with forever, right? We know who the one, thus number one is. Okay? So, he on the cool really is the one who she really, truly love. Now, if you watch Star Trek, what is it, Picard? Yes, if you watch the new Picard, then what you will see is that Counselor Troy and number one end up actually getting together, and they get married, and they have kids, and they live happily ever after, right? Like I said, the fictionalized version of the story. Okay. But we see for the 7 seasons that Star Trek is on television, they are friends, okay? They used to be lovers, but now they're friends, right? Because she's an empath, and he is this very strong, stern ladies' man. And everybody on the ship knows that he's the ladies' man. But they also know that she's empathic, and empaths have this keen ability for attracting masculine energy. Feminine, let me help y'all understand something. Feminine empaths have this keen ability for attracting masculine energy because they have an understanding heart. Thus, they are empaths. They have the ability to understand the energy that they are reading. This is why they're empathic. Okay? And so she's the counselor on the ship because she has the ability to understand where people is coming from and thus interpret the information that she picks up on in their energetic field. Okay? She can read the field. So the man that really truly loves her dearly is the Shango energy, aka number one, second in command on the ship. All right? Now, if you watch Star Trek The Next Generation and you watch it for a little while, then what you find out is in another version of reality, well, a couple of different versions of the same said reality, what you find out years later is that Counselor Troy, aka Oshun, ends up with Ogun or Worf. Okay? Worf. Okay? Werewolf put together in the word equals Worf. Okay? That's what they said on the show. I didn't say it. I'm just telling you what they said on the show. Okay? What a character said about Worf on the show. So anyway, She ends up with Ogun. And apparently she really loves him too. She really loves him. And then what happens is when War finds out that in another version of reality that he ended up being with Counselor Troy, then he tried to go on and start dating her. And when he go back to his regular reality, because let's just keep it 100, if you're not paying no attention, what you'll find out is a whole lot of brothers really wanted to get with Counselor Troy. But you know what I'm saying, they was being highly respectful. They was being highly respectful. All right? They was. And Ogun, his character, aka Worf, in the other version of the reality, if you watch the episodes that I'm talking about in Star Trek Next Generation, then you know what I'm talking about. He asks for who? Shango, aka number one's permission to date Counselor Troy, aka Oshun. All right? So, like I said, that's just one example of the Shango and Oshun story. But like I said, 5555 on these license plates. Oh, you can't make this shit up. Woo! Going down the interstate, just seeing numbers. Okay, so that's what I wanted to say. All right, and listen, Big Mama and them ain't playing. They said what they said for a reason. Okay, this is an all stop. Okay, it is. Everybody has to be given the opportunity in truth and then in love. Okay, to operate in their happily ever after. Okay. This is the season of it's Leia's turn, and I'm finna start getting into. I said last year when I started to get into Leia and Leia's story, the biblical Leia, but in the spirit realm, what her story is all about. I told y'all, okay, that story, baby, it's gonna shock the world. All right. And it's time to start telling that, because this time, Leia, she actually gets her happily ever after. Ain't no, she just a wife that a nigga got stuck with and had a bunch of kids by, and you know, she got to be the orderly little wife and not have the actual feelings attached to this marriage that she's in. No. This is not that. Okay, this is not that story. This is not that. Anymore. That is a past paradigm, and we can't take it with us, because if we try to take that shit with us this time, then we all got to repeat the damn class. And I tell y'all what, hell no. I'm not repeating these hard ass classes, which I love y'all. But I'm not repeating this shit. No, I refuse to repeat classes I done already passed. No, ain't gonna do it. That's why I have to get on here and interpret the energetics of what's going on by way of me being taught this stuff little by little by little by little by little by little, and it being confirmed to me in my reality. Okay, so with that being said, you might want to, you know, take this 30-minute video approximately, rewind it, you know, listen to it a few times, because I know I was kind of going kind of fast, but the information was coming in so quick, so I had to go ahead and just get it out there. But listen, I pray peace, love, and light to you all. Happy new moon in Aquarius to you. And we got to go further, y'all. We got to go. Whatever your love story is, whether it be stories about family, friends, neighbors, loved ones, and the ones, okay? Go in truth, because you cannot open the door to love properly without first walking through the door of truth, okay? In order to cross the bridge, we all have to pay the toll, all right? And it does not matter whether positive or negative energy taught us that. We all know it at this point, okay? So be grateful. whether it was negative energy that taught us, whether it was positive energy that taught us, it all taught us, all right? It all taught us what we need to know so that we can go further together. We are truly better together, and I'm looking at Big Mama's number 13 as I'm literally talking and wrapping this up. Okay, so like I said, good night to you all. I pray peace, love, and light to you all. Okay, to you all. And we will be chatting with you next time.